Look at the time, look at the time. Oh, just outside 40.36 seconds. Devin Ryan has to settle for second place. Andrew Ramsey takes the blue ribbon win today with Stranger. 39.27 on the clock for the US rider.
Well, what another fantastic afternoon of international sport here. And of course, we saw a jump off with 14 combinations heading through, and we're about to speak to our second placed rider. Devin, tell us about that horse. 8 years old, but you've had it for quite a while now.
Yeah, we picked him out in Holland as a 4-year-old. He was a month under saddle. Alan Waldman from Stall Waldman found him for me. Tried him, and I knew in the beginning that he was quality. I mean, at that age, it's hard to tell if they're going to be a Grand Prix horse. But he always made the right reaction, and from the day I brought him over here, he always has reacted correct. And since a young horse, as a 5-year-old, he won the finals at the Hamptons, the young horse finals in the East Coast. 6-year-old, he won it. 7-year-old, he was second, and now he's just broke through to the Grand Prix this winter here in Ocala, and he's jumped numerous clean rounds and then a few with one down, and it's pretty unbelievable for an 8-year-old.
And with young horses, I mean, how much work do you do as a 4-year-old and a 5-year-old? What's your kind of tips for producing them up to this level?
Take your time. Yeah. Big thing is they always need breaks. Like anybody needs a mental vacation. I think young horses, it's more important that they get a mental vacation. So every fall, my young horses' shoes get pulled, 3 months off. Summer, they get a mid-break. Yeah. They get a month after the circuit down here off. So he's been rested well.
And you had a bit of an advantage today. You came in last to go in the jump off. Did you have a chance to watch anyone else? And did your plan change as you were watching?
My plan did change slightly. I turned him back to the second to last vertical. I didn't quite meet it the way I wanted to. It was a little backwards, a little deep. I had planned to actually do 8 to the last fence. He's such a big step, and I think that's where he's between his stride and his scope. I can turn back a little tighter and still do a leave out, where I think some horses they struggle a little bit more. So I think that was my change of plan. I wanted to do 8 to the last, but didn't happen today.
And this must be a show you like. You've been here before, but what have you done since? We haven't really seen you out and about too much internationally.
No, honestly, this was my first time here. I didn't come the past few years just didn't work out with horses. It's not easy building up a string of horses. And every horse I had, even Cooper I had here this week, I've had him since a 5-year-old. And any horse I brought to the Grand Prix level has been one that I've picked out from either 2, 3, or 4, or 5 years old. So why haven't I been out there? Having the right stock. I mean, it's hit or miss.
Well, in that case, we've got to ask you, what's the future for this horse? Where's it going to go?
I believe this is one of those lifetime type horses, and I'm very fortunate that the owners, Steve and Lori Larrabee, that they were able to purchase him for me and allow me to bring him along, and I think the sky's the limit. Hopefully one day I can get onto some type of team with it, just keep everything in line.
So coming to our time check fence, 18 seconds and clear for Devin Ryan. This is right on the money. Jumps across the first part of the triple combination that remains, coming back to what was the last in the first round. 39.27 to beat. Look at the time, look at the time. Oh, just outside 40.36 seconds. Devin Ryan has to settle for second place. Andrew Ramsey takes the blue ribbon win today with Stranger. 39.27 on the clock for the US rider.